is Menton, John Matthews III. I shudder to call myself an artist because I don't think you can really call somebody an artist till they're dead, but I make paintings and comic books. I thought about going to school. I ran into a little bit of money and I'm like, yeah, it's not really worth that to me. I'd rather spend $40K on art supplies and make a bunch of shitty paintings that don't sell. Like a lot of oil paint right now, it's not actually natural pigment. It's you know, polymers and stabilizers and stuff. And I always kind of had an affinity for the actual natural pigments because what you wind up with is minerals, kind of. And so an oil painting, in a certain way, is jewelry mashed together to make an image. And that was always something that was very compelling to me. And I was very interested in using natural pigments and making my own paints. You know, when you're making actual oil paint, you've got, you know, bone black, Mars black, you've got all these different blacks, and they interact with other pigments very differently. And I was looking for charts and information, and the only one I could really find was a really old book. And I bought that book and basically and it took about 2 years of just trying techniques and painting pretty much every day. And then I just made my own comic book and got a booth. And the day that I got the comic book, my self-published comic book back, Ars Memoria, was the day that I got the offer to do ZVR for IDW. And I've been very lucky, it's just kind of taken off. I've never done a t-shirt before, so it was kind of strange to think about, you know, wearable art, you know, not to sound pretentious and say that what I do is art, but you do a book and it goes out into the universe and you'll be at a convention and someone will ask you to come sign it. I'm not really prepared to be walking in the street and see somebody walking down with something I've done. I don't know how that's gonna feel, you know? Obviously good, but I think if you know it's gonna be a painting, you approach something in a different way because someone's gonna walk into a room and hopefully there'll be a frame, and if it's gonna be a book, you know they're gonna be reading it. So you know how they're perceiving it. The shirt is kind of strange and kind of exciting at the same time because it was like a new thing to do, like taking this idea from Steve and turning it into something that I personally would want to put on my body and wear out, you know, because I think a lot of the times the clothes we wear, it's almost like ritualistic magic, you know. If you put on a suit, you feel better and you feel clean, or even if you're dirty, you know, like, and the clothes we wear kind of change not only the way people perceive us, but the way we perceive ourselves, that whole vacuum of expectation thing. And so that, from that point of view, I thought that the best way to go with it would be slightly more humorous, you know? I kind of imagined her as like, you know, some woman in the 50s, you know, who got caught in New Orleans, like this vampire prostitute with like a big bow in her hair and stuff, because she's trying to, you know, lure in the big fatty, you know, rich white guys kind of stuff. So, and that's about the closest I get to humor. No one else is going to look at that shirt and say it's funny, I guess, but that was kind of mine and Steve's idea. It was different and fun, and I think it was very exciting to do a shirt. And an honor. Thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of that.